welcome back to my channel. So before we get into today's video, I have an announcement to make. We have holiday specials on the Elle's Avian Essentials kits. So anytime you order a kit, you will actually receive 5 free toys, including holiday themed toys. So don't miss out on getting your bird this perfect holiday gift. And these free toys are all exclusive extra toys, so of course you're also gonna get everything that is already in the kit. All right guys, so now let's get into the video. In today's video, I'm going to be reacting to some of my old childhood bird videos that I made before I started YouTube. When I was around in middle school, I would make a lot of videos with my birds, but I never intended to post them. I didn't have any accounts back then. I just made them for fun. And we're gonna be watching those today. And all these videos are gonna be from the time when I had 3 birds, Kermit, Ducky, and Bluebell. They are the first birds that I owned. Most of you guys probably know that I got Bluebell first. She was my first bird and I had her for 9 years. She sadly passed away last year. But then the second bird that I ever got was Ducky, and then I got Kermit after Ducky. Ducky recently turned 8 years old. I got her when I was 11 and I'm 19 now, and she was hatched around November. But I don't know her exact hatch date. Pearl wants to be in the video, but yeah, Kermit is 6 years old. I got him when I was 12, so around middle school. And actually one of the videos I'm gonna be watching today is about a day after I got Kermit. In total, I've had birds for 10 years. All right, so this first video is kind of iconic. I remember my mom showing this to everyone at work, and it is a bird trick compilation video of Kermit and Ducky edited in iMovie. So let's get started. Our first trick is come. We got recall down. Then you can see in the background of that video is my old guinea pig named Carrot. I loved him. He was so cute and I miss him. And then we got Kermit doing recall. His wings were clipped as a baby, not by my choice. I didn't like it. Go to perch. We got basketball. Ducky still knows how to do that, of course. Bowling. We got ring toss. Ducky still knows that one as well, but I have a different ring on the peg thing. Go through hoop. Now I haven't seen that hoop in a while, but she knows how to do it through my hand now. Fetch. Both Kermit and Ducky. Wings, of course. Ducky is amazing at it. And Kermit, you can see his wing clip. Back. Yep. Flip, of course. Spin around. Wave goodbye. And that is it. We love the iMovie music. I love that video. I remember it very well. I had to do many takes of my birds doing each of the tricks, and it was a whole thing having my parents film them because I didn't have like a ring light to even keep the phone in place, or I guess my iPad I was using at the time. And my birds remember all of those tricks. They can still do them, and I still practice all of those with them. And they learned all those tricks years ago. All right, so let's take a look at this next video.
Come.
Call Ducky over.
I like birds.
I like birds.
Bye-bye.
In case you didn't know, I like birds. I don't remember what the point was of this video, but yeah, clearly my mom was filming it, and I like birds. All right, so this next video is going to be a bird room tour that I made when I was a kid. And this is before I got Kermit. And I just did a 2023 bird room tour on my channel. So let's take a look at this 2017 bird room tour.
Tour of my bird room. Okay, so the door, it's open.
The door is open.
Yeah. Right next to Ducky's cage. All the food bags for Ducky. Of course, Ducky's cage. Ducky's cage is huge.
This is an old cage I had for Ducky. I did end up replacing it.
Yeah, look at that.
But it was a pretty good cage actually, I admit.
Next is the play gym. Ducky's play gym. All the birds go on it, but it's next to Ducky's cage, so I'm just gonna call it Ducky's. bird supply storage system is here. This one is Bird Talk magazine that I like to read in the bird room.
I did love to read Bird Talk magazines in the bird room. That was one of my favorite things.
Toys that are not in use right now and toy parts. These are toys that have been chewed up by the birds that I can't really use, but I'll just save them in case I can use the parts. Seeds and millet. Miscellaneous items.
I really had to go over literally everything in those bins, like cleaning stuff and...
Get the poop off cleaner, the brushes, sponges and stuff. The dustpan. There's a chair.
That's the iconic chair that you guys liked, and the one that I did not take with me. It is thrown away in the garbage.
The bird's excited. There's a bird.
Of course.
Table. Mainly used for training. And a toy on the floor. Food bags. More food bags. Always food bags. There's the second bird supply storage area. Got a hut.
And those huts are not good at all. I have never actually used it, but I did own one at one point. I thought it was cute. None of my birds liked it. You should never use one of those huts because they can be very dangerous. And then we got Bluebell's cage, of course. And Bluebell. Bluebell loved to be at the bottom of her cage. She just loved to hang out there. She wasn't sick. She just liked to play around there because I had a lot of toys for her there.
A small playpen. Bluebell's carrier, Ducky's carrier, Kermit's carrier. Feathers. 2 Ducky's feathers. Spray bottle for bathing. Paper towels. Garbage. Cage for a new bird, which I'm going to call Kermit.
So that is Kermit's old cage. I replaced it. I didn't like how narrow it was. It was a very tall and narrow cage when you should have a wider cage.
All set up, ready for the bird. Chair, piece of furniture, and back to the door. Bye.
I hope you guys enjoyed the 2017 bird room tour. I did have a pretty good bird room even back then. I liked my cage setups. I did end up replacing some of those cages, but they were pretty decent. They weren't like way too small or anything. And my birds had a bird room from the start. And obviously now I'm in a completely different house with a new bird room that I love. And that old bird room actually used to be a playroom, and I converted it into a bird room as soon as I got Bluebell. I put her cage in there. And I did that because I had a cat at the time, so that's how I knew she was gonna be in a separate bird room, like a designated bird room. So that video was from right before I got Kermit. That was this summer that I got him because I already had his cage all set up waiting for him to come home. So now this next video is going to be the day after I got him. And this is a video that I sent to my grandma when I was showing her my new bird.
Kermit, he's my new green cheek Conure, and he can hang upside down. Good bird.
Yeah, so that was Kermit's very first trick. He already kind of knew it, and I taught it to him right after I got him. And so next we're going to be looking at 2 different videos where I was trying to make a tutorial on how to train your bird to do some tricks. None of these videos were going to be posted or anything like that. I just decided to record a video of me trying to explain how to teach your bird some tricks. So we're gonna look at those right now.
I'm gonna show you how to teach a bird to turn around. So here's the trick. Turn around. Good bird. Good bird. Okay. And then here's Ducky, my cockatiel. Turn around. Don't wave.
She's waving at me.
Good bird. Why are my birds waving? I don't know why.
They're begging for treats.
Okay, so how to teach this trick is you get a treat like millet. Of course, they go crazy for it. Absolutely crazy for it.
Getting the birds
You
situated.
turn it in a circle, just like this. Of course, they're gonna go after it. Both of them are gonna go after it. Then give it to them, and they follow it. Eventually, what you can do is still hold the treat, hide it in your hand like this, so they can't really see it, and they'll just kind of know that the treat is there.
Top-notch explaining. Perfect.
Good bird. Then just use your hand without the treat. Still give it to, hi Ducky. Just give the treat to him
Ducky's
afterwards.
begging
just
for
don't
treats.
show it to him while the command will become your hand. Turn around.
She's begging.
Good bird. And they'll follow your hand instead of the treat. So turn around. You keep forgetting which direction they like to go, because they only usually go one direction. And then eventually when they're following your hand in a circle like this, you can switch to, they'll know the trick pretty well by then. Just your hand doing this without them following it. With Kermit, same thing.
Kermit, he landed on the iPad.
There he is. Turn around. He'll follow my hand and eventually just turn around like this. Good bird. Give him a treat afterwards. So yeah, that's how you teach them to turn around in a circle. The next training video I'll do is how to teach a bird to fetch.
And I never did do that video on how to teach your bird to fetch. Well, I did on my channel, but I really was acting like I had a channel, but I did not. I was clearly not very good at explaining how to teach your bird to do the trick, but that is still the method that I would use today to teach a bird to spin. You know, take your treat and you lure them in a circle, and then eventually you just hide the treat behind your hand, and then eventually you have them following your hand, and then you have the cue. So it is the same method. That is how you teach a bird to turn around, and it obviously worked. You can also use target training, but I did get a lot of like inspiration for the trick training videos from videos that I watched on YouTube as a kid, because I would watch all sorts of bird training videos when I was a kid, and that's how I learned to teach my birds these tricks. And then next I made a training tutorial about how to teach your bird the wings trick, which I actually have never done a tutorial on my channel. So let's take a look at this one.
I'm gonna teach you how to teach a bird to spread his wings on command.
Ducky on the camera, of course, or on the iPad.
Ducky. So what you do is you put your finger under his wing, like that, and he lifts him up. Good bird.
You can see his clipped wings there.
And then you give him a treat, like millet, to reward him. And when you put your finger under his wings, you say wings, or whatever command you want. I just say wings. And eventually he'll just learn to do it whenever you say wings. And you can actually add, to transition from the finger underneath his wing to like a command, is a little finger movement like this. Because he still knows that when the finger's there, he should spread his wings, but if he doesn't know the word yet, then he can do it. Kermit, wings. Come on. Wings.
It's not wanting to do it.
Come on. Kermit, wings. Good bird. So there he does it with my finger moving like this, but not touching his wings. And then I just say wings. And then eventually they'll just learn to do it when you just say the word, and you don't even need to do the finger movement.
And that's it. So yeah, that kind of tutorial, that is just how I taught Kermit to spread his wings, because he kind of naturally already spread his wings when I put my fingers underneath his wings. And Nemo, that is also sort of how I taught him the wings trick, but it really will be different for every bird. With Ducky, I didn't even touch her wings at all. I used a completely different method where I actually had her on my hand and lowered her down, and she spread her wings to like keep her balance. And that's how I got her to spread her wings in the first place. And then I obviously just got her to tie it with the command. But yeah, the wings trick is so individual with every bird. And that's why I haven't made a video with it on my channel, because every bird is gonna learn that trick differently. Like cockatiels will usually do better with the lowering method, and then conures might do better with putting your fingers under their wings, as long as they're comfortable with it, because a lot of birds are not comfortable with you touching their wings or putting your fingers underneath. And some birds you have to like capture it when they do it naturally, like if they're just stretching their wings. So it really isn't a one-size-fits-all type of trick. It's not like one method will work for every bird, but that is how I taught Kermit. And with Nemo, I did a similar thing as well. I kind of put both of my fingers under his wings and lifted them up, but that was because he was extremely comfortable with me spreading his wings already. And then this is gonna be the last childhood video that I'm gonna be showing you guys today. This is the bird cage mix-up. It is just a cute video.
I don't know what to do. My birds have decided to switch cages. This is supposed to be Bluebell's cage. Ducky, what are you doing over here? Bluebell decided to go to Kermit's cage. You don't belong there. And Kermit is over at Ducky's cage. I don't know what to do. My birds have decided to switch cages. They're all in the wrong cages. Well, let's bring these birds back to where they belong. Ducky, you are first. Let me get you to your own cage. Kermit, you want Bluebell's cage? Let's put you right here. Let's now issue Kermit to his own cage. So let's put him over here on his cage. And last but not least, Bluebell.
And then Bluebell flew to her own cage. Yeah, my birds go on each other's cages all the time. They like to go inside each other's cages. That is also why I often close their cages when they're out, because I don't want them stealing each other's food all the time, especially if I don't want them to overeat. So yeah, they do like to switch up their cages a lot. And that is just a funny video that I did. Don't know why I decided to do that. All right, guys, so that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed going through some childhood memories with me. Don't forget about the holiday specials on our Elle's Avian Essentials kits. Don't forget to get your birds the perfect gift for the holidays with 5 free extra toys and, of course, everything else in the kits. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you guys in my next video. I think I might like birds. Yeah, just a little bit.